Hi, welcome to class. This is going to be a 45-minute class and a kind of gentle class full of lots of stretches and twists and folds to ease you back into yoga if you've maybe not practiced for a while, or you're recovering from an injury or an illness, or you're just feeling a little bit kind of, oh, I can't bother to do yoga, but I know it's good for me and I'll feel better afterwards. Hopefully this is going to be the class for you. Enjoy. So we'll start off lying down, and yoga straps, blocks if you've got them nearby. Come to lying down on your mats and have your knees bent and knees together and feet mat width. And just get yourself really nice and comfy. Have a little wriggle of the hips. Wriggle your hips and adjust your shoulders. Make sure you're super comfortable. And just have your arms by your sides, palms facing upwards. And just make sure that your shoulders are kind of tucked in and down a little bit behind you. Tuck your chin a tiny bit. Close your eyes and just relax for a moment. Take a deep breath in through the nose. Exhale through the nose. Relax your shoulders. In through the nose. And the lungs. And exhale through the nose. Release the breath. In through the nose. And out through the nose. On your next inhale, start to lift the arms up, fingertips up to the ceiling. On the exhale, slowly lower them out to the sides, T-shape. Separate your knees, so your knees are above your feet at the edges of your mat. And then drop both knees one way. Inhale them up to centre. And exhale, releasing the other way. Easing out your lower back. Inhale to centre and exhale to one side. Inhale, use your core to bring them up and then release them to the other side. Inhale them back up to centre and then heel toe your feet together, feet touching, knees touching. Slowly lower both legs to one side, stack your feet and knees. So knees are on top of each other, feet are on top of each other. And just let your knees come down as far as they'll go. Now draw your belly button up and in. Use the Uddiyana Bandha to bring your knees to centre and slowly lower them to the other side. Stack the feet, stack the knees, and you can turn your head in the opposite direction. Breathing in. Engage your core, bring the knees back up to centre and going back to the first side. See if you can bring them all the way down, but don't let the opposite shoulder lift. Turn head in opposite direction. Relax the shoulders, breathing in. Engage the core, bring legs to centre and lowering them to the other side. Stacking the feet and knees, head in opposite direction. Relax those shoulders, relax the legs. And then engaging your core, bring your feet back up. Slide your arms down either side of you, palms facing down. Walk your feet up so you can touch the heels, or caterpillar wriggle your torso down so your fingertips are touching the backs of the heels. Engage belly, flatten lower back into the mat. Push into the feet, start to roll up your spine, rolling up onto your shoulders. And on the exhale, rolling down one vertebra at a time. Beautiful. Inhale, flat back, roll up. Bring the arms up and overhead. Exhale, rolling down and arms coming back up and over. Inhale, flat back, roll up and arms over. Exhale, roll down
and arms coming down to the side. One more time. Inhale, flat back, roll up, arms up and over. Pause here for a moment. Push harder into the feet, squeeze your butt cheeks, lift those hips up a little bit higher, squeeze your hips a tiny bit higher, and then slowly, slowly lower the spine, rolling down and arms coming up and over. On your next inhale, rolling up onto your shoulders. Bring your arms underneath you, interlace fingers, straighten your arms. Roll onto the outer edges of your upper arms. Push hands and arms into the mat. Lift the hips up, tuck chin to chest. Pausing here. Squeeze your butt cheeks. Can you get your hips a little bit higher? Breathing here. Now you can stay like this, or you can bring your hands to your lower back. I find this quite hard, but if you can get your hands to either side of your spine, on your sacrum, you'll be able to get your hips up much higher. It's quite strong on the lower back, so do be careful. And then whichever option you're taking, releasing your arms from underneath you, roll your spine down. Hug the one knee into the chest and the other knee, squeeze them in. Inhale, lift head and shoulders and tap your nose to your knees. And then release head and shoulders. Bring hands onto your knees. Inhale, pull knees into the chest, spread them out wide. And exhale, push them away and then bring them back. Inhaling in to the sides and exhale, returning. Inhaling and exhaling. One more time this way. Inhale and exhale and change direction. Knees wide, pull them in and then push them away. Inhaling out and pushing them away. 2 more times circling this way. And then coming to a still pose. Reach between your legs, take hold of your big toes. Lift the feet up, taking your happy baby. Pull knees down to the armpits and gently rocking and rolling from one side to the other, massaging your back. Breathing in. And then pause. Extend one leg out to the side, really stretch it out, stretch out the hamstrings, and we're going to stay here for a few breaths. So pulling the toe down, both leg and arm along, push heel away. Feel a deep stretch down the inner thigh, maybe in your hamstrings, maybe in your calves. See if you can push the heel a bit further. Really extending that leg nice and long. And then bring the knee to the armpit. Other side. Really extend. Push the heel away, but pull the toe down. Both shoulders are firmly on the mat. Breathing here. Nice. And then bring the knee in. Both legs reaching long. Push the heels away. Now my shoulders have lifted. So if yours have, actively pull the shoulders down. Pull the big toe down. Push the heel away. Close your eyes maybe and just pause here in this asana. Let everything sink down, but keep pushing heels away. Feel the stretch on your thighs. Breathing here. And then keeping your legs as long as you can, start to slowly bring them up towards the ceiling. Keep hold of the big toes and then release the big toes and bring your hands behind your thighs. On your next inhale, lift head and shoulders. Can you draw your nose to knees, knees to nose, keeping your legs as straight as you can? And then release head and shoulders down, but keep your legs up. Flex the feet firmly, push heels away, toes are pulling down, arms just gently by your sides, palms facing upwards. We're going to do leg raises. So we're going to start with the right leg. Really, really push the heels away. Feel your calves tightening back to the thighs. Right leg slowly going to lower. For 10, for 9, for 8. Keep flexing both feet. 7, 6, 5, 4. Really straight legs. 3, 2, 1. And we're going to hover. Now try and pull your Uddiyana Bandha, your belly button in, and imprint your lower back. Pausing here. Keep flexing those feet as tightly as you can. And then we're going to lift up for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Other leg. Flex the feet. Lowering for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause. Reset the legs. Pull those toes in as we lift up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Both legs. So if your lower back's a bit tender, sit on your hands. Bring your hands palms down underneath your back cheeks. Lowering. Flex the feet for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hover. Hover. Squeeze your butt cheeks. Flex those feet. Coming up for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hands behind the thighs. Rocking and rolling up and down your spine. And bringing yourselves up to your comfortable cross-legged seat pose. Just rest your hands on your knees. Close your eyes for a moment. Start to draw length into your spine. Pushing down into your sits bones. Shoulders away from the ears. Lengthening in the neck. Like there's that string on the top of your head. And it's pulling you up through your spine extending. Now think about your bandha. Engage your pelvic floor, your Mula Bandha, drawing up in front of you, belly button up and in, nice straight spine. Try and keep about 50% engagement around your core. Keep your eyes closed for just for a few moments. Inhale, lengthen into the spine. And as you exhale, just turn your head over one shoulder, stretching your head round as far as it will go. And then coming back to center, keeping eyes closed. Over the other way. Turning your head as far as it will go. And coming back to center. Keep your eyes closed, but start to lift your arms out to the side. Reach them long. Imagine I've got both wrists and I'm pulling them long. Spread your fingers wide. Draw your belly button up and in. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, you're just going to start to twist one way. Doesn't matter which side. Just twisting, keeping your arms at shoulder height. And then releasing to center and to the other side. Twisting, twisting. And releasing back to center. Open the eyes, turn the palms so they're facing upwards. Pull your shoulders down. Excuse me. Shoulders are down as arms are going to slowly, slowly start to lift. And you're going to pause when your hands are shoulder width. And I want you to feel your armpits pulling down. So not just the shoulders, but the armpits. So squeeze the muscles here. Draw them down. Now look up towards your hands. Bring your hands together. Interlace fingers, index fingers pointing. Now start to draw the arms back. Keep pulling them back. Don't push your head forward. Pull the arms back. You want your biceps by your ears. Excuse me. Now lengthen the arms. I'm just going to grab a sip of water. Tickly throat. So the aim is to feel your biceps touching your ears. Shoulders are down. Arms are long. Belly button up and in. Keep pulling the shoulders down. And then slowly, slowly folding one way. Keep the biceps by the ears. Pause here. Draw the top shoulder back a little bit. Inhale up to center and to the other side. Biceps are still by the ears. Inhale back up. Now release the hands. Left hand grabs the right wrist. Lengthen the arms. Shoulders down and folding over to the left. Looking underneath the right arm. Pause here. Inhaling up, swapping sides, right hand to left wrist, lengthen to the left arm, and bend. And coming back up. Interlace fingers, push the palms away. Push the palms to the ceiling, pull the shoulders down. And again, try and get your biceps by your ears. Nice. Now straighten those arms a little bit more. Push a bit harder, that's it, Ada, nice. Shoulders down and folding one way. And back to center and the other way. And back to center. Release the hands, bringing them back to shoulder height. Stretch them out as far as they will go. Now turn the palms up. Keep stretching, keep stretching, keep stretching. I'm pulling both arms. And then palms down again. Slowly bring the arms behind you. Interlace fingers. Squeeze those shoulder blades together. Now I want to see your belly buttons pulling up and in. I can see it, Valerie. Nice. Squeeze the shoulders together a little bit more. Inhale, looking up. And exhale, hinging forwards at the hips. Arms coming up and over. Pausing here. Can you straighten your arms a little bit more? Can you hinge forwards a little bit more? On your next inhale, lifting up, release your hands. Bring them back to the knees. Inhale, shoulders up and back. Exhale, down and forwards. Inhaling up and back. Exhale, down and forwards. Inhaling and exhaling. Really nice. Now bring your right arm forward. Left arm underneath it and coming to eagle arms. Inhale, lift those arms. Keep lifting, looking up, arching your back. And as you exhale, folding forwards, tuck chin to chest as you lower down. Inhale, coming up, lift the elbows up, looking up. And exhale, fold forward, chin to chest. Inhale, up. Pause here. Can you get the elbows a little bit higher? Can you lengthen in the spine a little bit more? And release the arms out and just give your hands a shake, your shoulders a shrug. Setting up on the other side. Left arm forwards, right arm underneath. Bringing your palms together as well as you can. Nice, Joe. Really like, my hands don't reach as well as yours, that's really good. Inhale, lift the elbows. Looking up, arching back a little. And exhale, folding forwards. Inhale, up. And exhale, forwards. Keep pulling your Uddiyana Bandha up and in. Inhale, up. And exhale, forwards. Inhale up, release the arms, bring them behind you, interlace fingers, squeeze those shoulders together as you look up. And exhale, folding forwards. Lift those arms, straighten them as much as you can. And then bringing yourself up, release the hands. And coming over to all fours, taking your tabletop. Hands under shoulders, knees under hips. Few rounds of cat-cow, so release the belly down, arching your back, lift tailbone. Push into hands, push into knees. I want to see straight arms, engaged muscles. And then pushing into hands and knees, arching up to your cat. And release to your cow. Inhale, up. And exhale. Inhale, arch. And exhale. One more time, really pushing up into your cat. Keep your chin tucked to your chest. Start to release your hips to your heels. Lower your forearms, lower your forehead. Take a moment in child's pose, breathing in. And then lifting your head. Start to slide your hands away from you. Bring your hips over your knees. Lower your forehead, your chest down in puppy dog pose. Breathing here. You should feel your arm muscles all fully engaged. This should be stretching under your arms, past your shoulders, into your shoulder blades. Really nice deep arm stretch. And then lifting your head, walking your hands back to all fours, hands under shoulders, tuck toes. Lifting the knees just a couple of centimetres off the mat. And if you like, you can start swinging your knees from side to side, twisting at the waist, kind of swinging your legs. And then release the knees to the floor. Tuck toes, and we're coming up to our crouching dog. Push belly and chest towards your thighs. And then walk your hands back towards your feet. And chin to chest as you super slowly roll up. Really slowly coming upright. And then arms reaching out. Reaching up, pull belly button up and in as hands come to heart center. And we're just going to do a few standing balances while we're here. So I learned a new one in one of my yoga classes in India called the coconut tree. And it's quite a tough balance. So come standing with your feet roughly a clenched fist width apart. Lift your toes, spread them wide, place them down. And then come onto your tiptoes. And then keep pushing up, coming right up. Just onto your toes and the ball of your feet. I find this really hard. Balancing here. If you've got a wall or door nearby, remember you can put one finger against it. And then release your feet back down. Inhale up, high on your tippy toes. Bring your arms in front of you. Start to bring them up, keeping your heels lifted, touching your light fitting like me. And then lower yourself down. And this time as you come up, you're going to come up onto your tippy toes. Your arms are going to come up. You're going to interlace fingers and push the palms away. But bring biceps to your ears. Really straighten those arms. Push the palms away from you. Push them up, lifting up. Coming as high up on your toes as you can. The goal is to come pretty much just on your toes and hold it for a minute. And it's really hard. So in our coconut trees, let's think about beautiful palm trees swaying in the sun. Keep pushing up, keep pushing those hands, keep lifting the heels, and then slowly release down. That was only about 15 seconds. So it's a work in progress, and it is a tough one. One way of getting around the kind of wobbliness, and it's not kind of cheating or anything, you could have your legs against a sofa. So even if you were just kind of resting your calf on the sofa or a chair or up against a wall, it's just the action of, like ballerinas, coming really, really high up. It's like if you walk around in really high stiletto shoes, which I don't think any of us probably do anymore. And it's that motion, and it's actually quite good for your feet. So we will be incorporating it into our practice more and more. And you can do it at home. You're waiting for the kettle to boil, you're making your coffee. Just come up as high as you can. And if, like me, you've got slightly weak ankles, then you just come down and just keep coming up and down, because every time you do it, you're just building that strength. And as we get older, this is where we really need to watch out. Having weak ankles can end in disaster. So, give everything a nice shake, and we're going to do a few rounds of sun salutations, but slowly, gently, easing ourselves back into our regular practice. So, big toes touching, heels apart, arms by your side. Lift your toes, spread them wide, place them down. Travelling up your legs, lift the kneecaps, fronts of the thighs. Our little pelvic tilt, drawing belly up and in, arms reaching down, shoulders away from ears. Close your eyes for just a moment. Can you lengthen your spine? Can you lengthen your neck?
And grow another centimetre or two by pushing hard into your feet. Feel your spine lengthening. Keeping the length in your spine, start to slowly bring the arms out to the side. Slowly lifting the arms, pull the shoulders down as arms come up and touch. Turn the palms outwards, pull belly up and in as you super slowly swan dive. Oh my goodness. It's been a while. Coming into your fold. Bend your knees as much as you need. Get your hands either side of the feet. Inhale, halfway lift. Flat back, neck is long. Exhale, fold. Step the right foot back. Lower the knee, flatten the foot. Sink the hips down. Lift your gaze. Stretching out the front right hip. Breathing here. Tuck toes, step the left foot back to your plank. Lower the knees, chest and chin. Slide to your baby cobra. Push to your knees, tuck toes, and downward facing dog. Right leg lifts up high, three-legged dog. Looking forward, step or take hold of the ankle, move it forward. Left knee to the mat, flatten left foot. Sinking low in the left hip, lifting the gaze. And then tucking left toes, step forward to your fold. Inhale, reverse that swan dive slowly, lifting the hands, looking up, and hands to heart center. Inhaling up, and exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, step the left foot back, lower the left knee, looking up, sink the left hip. Hands either side of right foot, step back, take your plank. Knees, chest and chin. Slide into your cobra. Push into the knees, tuck toes, downward dog. Left leg lifts in three-legged dog. Looking forward, step it forward, lower right knee. Looking up. Then tuck right toes, step forward to your fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive. And hands to heart center. Inhaling up, little back bend. Exhale, swan dive. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Step the right foot back. Keep the knee up. Come into your lunge. Looking forward. Can you sink forward a little bit more? Hands to the mat. Left foot steps back. Knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga. Inhaling cobra or up dog. And exhale, downward dog. Right leg lifts up high. Stepping it or moving it forwards, hands either side. Don't lower the left knee, just come to your lunge. Then stepping forward, toes together, heels apart, deep fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive. And exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, up. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold left foot back to your lunge. Right foot back. Knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga. Cobra or up dog. Meeting in down dog. Left leg lifts. Looking forward, sweep it forwards. Taking your lunge, don't lower the knee. Right foot forward to your fold. Inhale, up. And exhale, hands to heart center. Take a moment, reset yourself. Big toes together, heels apart. Arms down to the side. Inhale, up. And exhale, forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward. Step the right foot back, lower the right knee, right heel, and coming up, warrior two. Nice. Reach those arms. Sink your hips. Gaze towards that front middle finger. If, like me, you've not been doing much yoga for a while, you're going to feel this in your hips. I'm going to come off the floor because I'm slipping on my mat for some reason.
Sinking nice and deep. Check your back heel is further back from the toes. Thinking about your tightrope from the middle of your back foot to your front heel. Sinking low. Reach the arms. Pausing here. Breathing. Oh, here. Turning the front palm. Reverse your warrior. Reaching up and over. And return to your warrior. Left arm to thigh. Coming up. Side angle. Nice. And then bring your right arm to the mat. Lift the right heel. And lift the left hand to your twist. Breathing here. Left hand to the mat. Step back to your plank. Knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga. Cobra or up dog. And we'll meet in our downward facing dog. Left foot stays down, right leg lifts. Stepping forwards and coming up. Warrior two on the other side. Finding your nice wide-legged stance. Arms are out. Check your alignment on your feet. Check the left heel is further back than the right, than the left toes. Gaze towards the middle finger. Sinking down. This might feel quite tight if you've not been practicing for a while. Reach the arms, shoulders away from ears. Flip the front palm. Reverse your warrior. Up and over. And taking your warrior two. Right forearm to thigh. Left arm lifts, looking up towards the hand maybe. Breathing here. And left hand to the mat, left heel lifts, right arm lifts into a twist, looking up. And then right hand to the mat, step back and take your plank. And we're going to pause in plank. So make sure your hands are under shoulders, walk your toes in, push the heels away. Squeeze the kneecaps, squeeze the fronts of the thighs. Pausing here. And then lower the knees. And release yourself down, child pose. Bring your hands to your heels, forehead to the mat. And relax down for a few moments. Relax the shoulders. And your next inhale. Lifting up your head, come to sitting on your knees. Just drop yourself back for a moment. We're going to come to camel pose next. So you've got your options in camel pose. So coming up to kneeling pose, have your knees quite close together and your feet quite close together. Bring your hands to your lower back. Draw the elbows back, chest is proud, fingers facing down. So draw you're pushing your hips down and you're lengthening in your spine. So really find length in the spine. Lift your head away from your shoulders. Keep squeezing elbows back. And then pushing hips forward. Slowly, slowly. Start to lengthen and arch back. Hips keep pushing forward. And then use the breath to bring yourself back up. And you can keep just moving through those motions. So you really want to find length in the spine. And then lifting and arching back. And then coming back up. Now you can stay with that, or you can tuck your toes if you want to come to full camel. Lifting one arm up to the heels. Other arm up and over. And the same motion, the same body action. And pushing the hips forwards, opening the chest, breathing here. And to come out of it, come slowly. One arm comes up and over, and the other. And then flatten your feet, bring your knees mat width, wide leg child's pose. Forearms to the floor, forehead to the floor. Release your lower back. Camel is good for strengthening your back, but it can feel a little bit ouchy. And then just use your hands to push yourself up. Bring your legs out from underneath you and extend them long on your mat. Move the flesh away from your sits bones. We're going to do some nice forward folds. Now I'm going to recommend using a strap today if you've not been doing many forward folds for a few weeks, because it might be a little bit challenging. See how it goes. But if you're using the strap, have it around the balls of your feet, and then you want to pull the toes in, push the heels away. Lengthen the spine, so shoulders up, back and down, really nice long spine, legs extended really straight, and then just start to slowly pull yourself forward. Pause, little gentle rock from side to side, pulling forwards a little bit more. If you're really feeling this on your hamstrings, bend your knees a little bit. If you've not been practicing much, it's going to be quite strong. So bend the knees if that makes it a little bit more comfortable. And then you can bring your chest, your belly to your thighs, maybe taking your toes, and then releasing down, breathing here. Trying to get your legs as straight as you can. Breathe, relax the shoulders. And on your inhale, lifting the head, walk your hands up. Hands either side of you, fingers facing forwards, reversing your plank. Push the hips up, looking up to the ceiling, squeeze those butt cheeks. I can feel my reverse plank is not as strong as it was. And then slowly release your bottom down. Bending the knees, bring the feet in towards you. Hold your feet and draw your heels in. And just give those butterfly wings a little flutter. Beautiful. And pausing here, take the left foot, bring it outside the right thigh, setting up for our twist. Left hand behind you. Get length into the spine, and you can hug your arm around the knee to come into the twist, or bring your elbow onto the outer side. Whichever option, just get the length in your spine before you start turning. Pull belly button up and in as you lengthen the spine, and then exhale, twisting a little bit more. Inhale, length, and exhale, squeeze that shoulder behind you. Turn your head a little bit more. Breathe in here. And then slowly release. De-rotate to the other side, and then hands flat, lift your bottom, walking hands around behind you, bending the knees, and we're down and ready on the other side. Right hand behind you, left arm lifts, and getting ready for your twist. Length into the spine, and turn. Inhale, length, and exhale, twisting a little bit more. Deep breath in, and as you exhale, squeeze that shoulder behind you. And slowly, slowly release. Bringing your feet up from underneath you, coming about halfway down your mat, hands behind your thighs. Inhale, lifting up, Navasana. And you can keep hold behind your thighs if you're feeling a little bit sore and achy. Otherwise, releasing the hands, lifting up, looking up, shoulders down and away from ears, but arms extending up. Keep pulling the knees in towards you. Use that core. Reach the arms longer. Pausing here. And then bringing your knees apart, take hold of those big toes and coming to our balance. Finding your perfect balance. Push the heels away, pull the toes towards you. Nice. Breathing here. And slowly bring the legs together and release your feet to the mat. Arms along, C-shape your lower back, and slowly, slowly bring yourself down, draw the knees in, give them a squeeze. A little rock and roll from side to side, maybe turning the head as well. And then release your hands, bringing your knees to a 90-degree bend. T-shape your arms, lower both legs to the right, all the way down. Turn head to the left. You can bring your right hand on top of the thigh, or you can extend the left leg, take the big toe with the right hand and come to your full twist. Whichever option you take, relax your shoulders. Close your eyes, you're not going to move them for the next few minutes. Just breathe, relax. Releasing the big toe if you're in a band. Bring the knees to centre and lower them to the left. Deep, deep twist, head turns to the right. Left hand to right thigh, or left hand takes right big toe, extending right leg along. Relax those shoulders, relax your hips, your legs. Just breathe. Releasing the big toe, bring the legs back up to centre. One more squeeze, knees into the chest. A little rock and roll from side to side. And then getting ready for your Savasana. Either knees bent, feet mat width, or soles of the feet together, knees wide, Supta Baddha Konasana, or legs extended long, your choice. Palms are facing upwards, tuck shoulders underneath you. Just relax. Relax your feet, your legs, your knees. Relax your belly, your spine, your shoulders, your hands. Relax your chest, the tops of your shoulders. Relax your forehead, cheeks, your jaw, your mouth. Exhaling deep breaths. The mind starts to wander. Deep breaths. Starting to turn your head one way, back to centre, to the other side, back to centre. Moving your fingers, your toes, rotating wrists, rotating ankles. Slide the legs together, inhale, arms up, overhead. Take a full body stretch, reach your feet away, toes away from you, stretch your arms, stretch down the sides. And then hug one knee in, the other knee in. A little rock again from side to side. And then on your next inhale, lift head and shoulders, nose to knees, knees to nose, rolling to one side and pressing yourselves up to your comfortable cross-legged seat pose. Hands to heart center. Close your eyes for just a moment. Take a deep breath in. And exhale. Release the shoulders. Hands to the third eye. Heart center and Namaste. Thank you for joining me.